Здравствуйте, меня зовут Markus Patterson. I'm doing my culture presentation project on Russian films throughout the years. Yeah, let's get started. So here we have the table of contents. We'll be going through all of these throughout the presentation. And yeah, so the first one, it's probably my personal favorite. It's the film Come and See, directed by filmmaker Ilim Kilimov. The film title comes from the Book of Revelation, and it depicts a 14-year-old boy named Fyodor, um, and he's surviving the Nazi-occupied Belarusia. And the film does remember the victims of the 628 Belarusian villages destroyed by the Nazis in World War II. Volt poster filma. The next film is Stalker, came out in 1979, directed by Andrei Tarkovsky. This is his final film in the Soviet Union. It's an adaptation from the novel Roadside Picnic. The film follows this concept is called the Stalker, and it's a person that is basically a guide through this new dystopian world that was created by another life form. And the Stalker is escorting the writer and the professor through something called the Zone in order to reach something called the Room in order to obtain something. The production had dozens of issues and underwent several reshoots. I understand filming conditions were not ideal through many of the filming process. Изображение из фильма. Next film, Hard to Be a God, came out in 2013, directed by Alexei German. This is said to be rival to Tarkovsky's Stalker. Alexei had actually been planning this film since the 1960s. It's shot in black and white, and it follows a man from Earth interfering with the past of another planet. Établi poslední film Alexia. Apologies. Our next film, Moscow Does Not Believe in Tears, came out in 1980, directed by Vladimir Menshov. It actually won the 1980 Oscar for Best Foreign Film. It was shown in 20 cinemas across the Soviet Union. The film is based on three girlfriends traveling to Moscow together in search of their dreams. Его видели 85 миллионов человек в Совет Союзе. Burnt by the Sun, 1995, directed by Nikita Mikhailov. It won the 1996 BAFTA for Best Film Not in the English Language. It's a love story between a legendary general and a member of the Stalinist Secret Service, and the film actually depicts the terrors of Stalin in the late 1930s. Также получил премию Академии за лучший иностранный film. Our next film, Loveless, in 2017, directed by Nikita Mikhailov. The film is about divorcing parents searching for their lost son who ran away after witnessing their parents go through an argument. I imagine this one is pretty hard-hitting, and the film hints that adult protagonists are mistakenly and unintentionally antagonizing the youth with their own trauma. And going deeper into that, another layer, the film could also be about the failures of attempting to self-improve and the damage that causes the people around us. And Premieri v Khana. Our next film, it's probably the most impressive one on the list. It's called Russian Ark, came out in 2002, directed by Alexander Sokurov. The film is about a man, unaware of who he is, awakens in the Hermitage Museum and guides the audience throughout the museum. The film is 96 minutes of uninterrupted shot. It's a complete long take that you might as well be having a cameraman on a theater stage during a play and filming the entire play that way. Like, it's wild. So the film does tend to steer away from the darker periods of Russian history because throughout the film you're going through 300 years of Russian history since you're in a museum. But some of the critiques is that does it does tend to not cover some of the atrocities that was perpetrated by Russia. Tambolia T Tisyachi Akturov. It's a lot of actors. And here we have my sources. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the list. I highly recommend each and every one of these films. I had a blast learning about them. All right, до свидания.